Does anyone? How are we going to start the show this week? Has anyone got a joke? Or
I heard a worse joke than Greg's one last week.
Go on, do it.
I have had a couple, so I don't know how well it'll come across. So I'm sitting in a bar, and a giraffe walks in and lies down on the floor. The barman comes up and goes, "Why is that lion there?" And I turn around and go, "It's not a lion, it's a giraffe."
Actually, I'm not sure whether that's worse or better. I really don't know.
I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, just quickly before we do start the show, I crashed. You know, Carnage. We've been talking with Carnage the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
Well, about a week or so. I crashed his stream this afternoon, and I asked him to say something for me on the stream.
I heard it.
Yeah, you would have been there, Greg. And I recorded it and got his permission to play it. So how about we play this just before he goes into the show?
Hey everyone, I am Carnage, and this is episode 202 of Aussie Gamers Express podcast. The podcast is f***ing sick.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, that cheeky bastard, he's doing good. All right, let's get into the show. This is episode 202, and today is Tuesday the 20th. I haven't changed the date from last week.
Whoops.
The 20th.
I was trying to work on my feet there because it says Thursday in front of me. All right.
Stupid smart weather.
Today is Thursday the 15th. No, it's not. I'm still reading.
No, it's not.
Stop reading it.
It is Tuesday the
Today
20th.
is Tuesday. Do it, Greg.
What do you normally say? I can't
No,
remember.
just do the date. I've stuffed it enough.
All right. It's Tuesday the 20th of February 2018.
Thank you. Welcome to the Aussie Gamers Express video game podcast. I am your host, Lucas, and here with me is my co-host and very good friend, Snoogs. How are you?
Good evening.
Hello.
You know, I felt bad about having a couple of drinks before coming on the show, but now you've made me feel a little better. So that's all right.
I haven't had anything to drink.
Yeah, I know. It's even better.
See, I'm a creature of habit. I always write the date and all that sort of stuff down, and I read this beginning part, and I haven't updated it from last week. So saying it's Thursday the 15th of February, that was last week's recording. Oh, anyway. Also joining us this week is writer, not a fighter, Ramutha.
Hey, how we going?
Hey, very good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, and last but not least, the digital tight ass, where free things are way too expensive. Greggio.
Yo, what's up? I've now got my thing. Digital tight ass.
That's it. Welcome to the show, mate. But there's more. We have a special guest this week, and he's a man who knows what's what in the comic book universe and doesn't shy away from a shot of gaming. He's absolutely one chunt of a bloke. It's Uncle Chunt.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Welcome to the show. You are most welcome.
I feel very welcome, thank you.
Well, I got an explanation for why I stumbled so much at the beginning of that intro.
Please
there.
don't explain, just let it be.
But mate, I'm just in awe. I'm starstruck having you on the show. I love your work, mate.
I mean, it happens to me every morning.
Oh my god, I'm in the presence of royalty.
Come out of the shower, look at the mirror, I'm like, oh shit, it's Chunt. Wow.
So you got another cold one. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway,
Two times every morning.
the only way is up for my performance from here, so I guess it's a good little bar to try and beat. Anyway, before we start, here is this week's show in preview. First up, we'll do video game discussion, and this time around we're going to mush like a bit of clay the news segment into video game discussion, and I've got a little bit on a Lara, Croft, Barbie doll, and a Rick and Morty game coming to PlayStation VR, as well as a bunch of stuff that we've been doing that's video game related. Then, second up in the order of the program is a new game coming, thanks to Greg and Ram, called Love Handles. Ooh, interesting one. Then we're going to do What's That Sound? Then another new one called, well, whatever you want to call it. This is just our placeholder name, isn't it? The prototype name. What Would You Rather? Does it have a proper name yet?
No, not yet. I'm I'm still tossing. Look, that could end up being its name, but
All right. Well, we'll call
Look,
it. Well, for now,
put it out to the people. If they can come up with a better name, by all means, let me know.
yeah. Well, for now, we'll call it Project. What would you rather? How about that?
That sounds good.
Sounds epic.
And then we've got.
But it's probably
What would
giving it
you
a little
rather?
bit more than it needs, like prestige than it probably deserves.
All good. Then we've got another
We'll roll
one.
with it.
We've got another one called Mental Machine Gun. That, to me, I don't know exactly what it is, but that to me sounds like a quiz of some sort. No?
Sounds mental.
Totally is. Totally
Sounds
is.
mental. All right, and then
You
we'll
gotta-
do last one is last words, and we'll bring the show home for another week. So let's go into video game discussion. Right, who wants to open up the chitter chatter about video games, whether it be games you've played, things you've done video game related, news that you've heard that you want to talk about? Chunt, would you like the floor first?
Well, look, I've kind of fallen out a little bit. I'm a bit disenfranchised with gaming at the moment, just because, I'm probably not alone, but I'm scared when I look at the game news lately, because every time I'm like, ooh, that game looks interesting. Wait, it's not complete. Okay. So if I really want to get the whole experience, I have to shell out another $90 or something to get everything if I wanted to. I come from the days where you could unlock everything within the game without buying everything after the fact. Like one example, Dynasty Warriors 9. Like, I'm not a big fan of it, of the series as a whole, but I had a look, so I was interested because it was the first open world Dynasty Warriors game, and there's DLC for it. Sorry, I think it's Dead or Alive 9 or 7. No, Dynasty Warriors 9 or 7, either or. But the DLC, it comes with nothing, right? Like the game itself, it's called Dynasty Warriors 7 or 9, whichever, the complete edition. But then you can go on online and buy another $90 worth of
Bullshit.
DLC.
It's actually called the Complete Edition.
Yeah. And there's all this other DLC that you can buy for it. So it's like, what? What? And then
The
with all
not
this
so complete edition.
Well,
Yeah.
I reckon if
And
you
like
get like a
all
black
this-
light and shine it over the top of the case, it's going to have in Complete Edition. It'll just show up the IN.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's bullshit, man. Like, I sit there every time I hear something about EA or Ubisoft or Activision or whatever, and they're doing all it. They're the big guns doing these stupid things. And like Forza Motorsport's one of my favorite racing games, and even 7 was delving in that, and they backtracked on it. So now I'm kind of like, it happens too often now, and I'm sitting here going, man, if this starts happening with Gears and Halo, which are like my two tent poles to go to, because I'm a massive Gears fan, and Gears 4 started delving into that kind of microtransaction loot box stuff, and I'm like, oh, please, like, just don't. Like, I don't want it. Like, I understand why it's there, but if it starts going that way where everything is a games as service, like, I just will not be interested. Sorry to say, but I would be quite happy in walking away and finding another alternative, like just going Nintendo. Like, they don't do that.
Well, that would be a big jump. But look, see, I don't mind with Gears of War. Like, when I think of Gears of War, I think of single player campaign. As long as this stuff with all the loot crates and all that sort of garbage does not encroach on the single player stuff, I don't mind it being in the multiplayer. But I guess that's me, because I'm not a big multiplayer guy. And I'm not big with the PvP sort of worlds. But
well, like, I'm not either, man. But like, it's there already. So the next step is to be like, okay, like, if it works and if they got enough for it, because it didn't just happen overnight. Like, it's been a slow burn from like the starting of DLC. We all kind of went, what the hell? Armor for a horse in Oblivion? This is nonsense, And now, like, we don't think about it. It's just like, okay, cool, DLC, and then microtransactions. What the hell? And then EA is like, yeah, we make $800 million or $4 billion a year, whatever, on it. It starts somewhere. So it's like, Gears is like, it's a soft spot for me, because I'm like, no, this is mine. Like, I don't want it to be ruined and like filtered out with DLC up the arse with microtransactions. And I can just see Halo and Gears going maybe into a games as service method, because that's like the the hip new thing that makes all the money today. Like even Destiny's got plenty of backlash, but it's still got a dedicated base that's putting money into it. So people out there are gullible enough to sustain this model. You know, I just
plenty of people
I'm
out
probably
there that will
going
pay.
over the top about it, but you know, it happens to start somewhere.
It is a big topic. Do you remember when DLC was like a video games version of the Encore?
Yes.
Where
Like
there was
expansion packs.
yeah, like you played a game, it was great. There was no idea of any sort of extra content, but because the game was so popular, they made a little extra bit for the game.
Yep.
And now it's just that's part of the design of the game.
Yeah, that's right. They kind of create a game with DLC in mind.
100%, absolutely.
And the problem is, at the moment, your loot boxes and your microtransactional stuff is starting to do the same. What it's doing is, so at the moment, a lot of the open quotation marks good guys, closed ones, turning around saying, well, all the microtransaction stuff is cosmetic. You know, you don't
Purely
need
cosmetic.
it. Like, it's purely cosmetic. But the problem is, some of them are creating a game that looks so bland that when you see someone with that cosmetic item, you're like, holy shit, that looks amazing. And then you look at yourself and go, where did the design for that go into this?
He's got
like-
golden and diamond armor, and
And-
I'm wearing a potato sack.
Yeah, literally. That's
But
what they're
it's your
starting
potato
to do.
sack.
And it's creating a scenario where the beautiful part of the game is starting to get locked behind money, and they can get away with saying, "Well, you don't need it to play the game." And you go, "Well, to be fair, you're cheaping out on us."
Well,
But
in
you
that
can earn
case,
currency
your
in the
game sucks.
you know.
Oh yeah, or you can, or if you spend the next 10,000 hours,
Yeah.
you can afford the helmet. You know,
Yeah,
So-
it's a trend. It's happening, and the unfortunate thing is, it's people, like you said, people are gullible, and they are sustaining that kind of trend. So there's not really much we can do, because we can talk about how we don't like it, and you know everybody says they don't like it, but someone's paying for it.
Well, the problem is there's enough stupid people out there to sustain it that we all have to suffer. You know, it's just like everything else.
is this Aussie grumpy old Gamers Express or?
Whoa! C word.
Sorry.
The bomb has been dropped.
Didn't I say chunt?
Chunt, yeah, that's right. He was talking to Uncle Chunt there. Anyway. All right, let's lighten the mood. Let's talk about something else.
You can bleep that out later. I apologize.
Let's talk about something. Let's talk about me. I like you talking about me, don't you?
Sure,
I like
let's do
talking
that.
about me.
All right, we'll talk about something else. What do you think about me?
You're a top.
No, just kidding. All right, I played The Last of Us this week and streamed it last night and finally finished my Grounded Plus playthrough. And I was extremely impressed with myself.
So you should.
Aren't
Yeah.
you always?
No, last night was a new one. There was, you know, the phrase "pig in shit" comes in mind.
Oh, right.
Yes, but see,
You know, I got home late. I flicked on. I put on Twitch. I thought, oh, I'll watch him go through, and I'll have a bit of a laugh when he rages. Nah, there's this, you know, quite calm, smug little bastard sitting in the corner. Yeah, I've just finished it, and I've had the best run ever. So well done, mate.
I have never, like that last portion where I was playing from the David fight through to where you're playing as Ellie, then you gain control back again as Joel, and you go through the hunters to get to Ellie to help her. I had a couple of deaths there, but not as many as I thought I would. I almost breezed through that. Then got to the section where we had to go underneath the tunnel, where there was like all the clickers. There's a couple of bloaters. There's a heap of runners in there. All the infecteds. I got through. I think that took me a few deaths, but once again, nothing like I thought it would be. Got over that part. Then the next part was basically a cutscene. Got me all the way to the Firefly's hideout. I normally take near on 30, 40, 50 deaths to get that part right. I nailed it first go. Not one death in that section. I just
Practice
sailed
does
through.
make perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. I just
Where's our
sailed
silent
through.
clap?
It was so good, and I was blown away, and I was like, I'm so happy I was streaming that. That was cool.
That's
So
pretty mean.
smashed it out, and bloody here's me though, making an idiot of myself. I'm staring at the screen, ready for the trophy to pop. I'm like, it's gonna pop, it's gonna pop. Oh, that's right. I turned off notifications. It's not gonna pop.
Oh, denied.
Rejected.
So then I went into the screenshots, because obviously the game automatically screenshots for you when you get a trophy. It still screenshots the trophy thing even though the notification doesn't pop up. So I went into the screenshots
nice.
and brought the Grounded Plus trophy up, and yeah, happy days. But that was a really big achievement. Then I played a couple of online matches and destroyed all the ego I had.
Hey man, you got to know when to quit, eh? Like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna just leave it be and stay on this high.
Yeah, probably should have pulled the pin there. But I did get 180 bits donated by Profit and Cliche as F. So thanks a lot to those guys for taking part in the stream boss battle. You guys heard of that? You know what that is?
No.
A boss battle.
Yeah, it's a boss battle on the stream. So on my live streams now, I've got a little HP bar up in the top right-hand corner, and it started off as AussieGamersTV as the boss and their health, and then if you follow or you cheer some bits or subscribe, all the different things you can do, it takes health off the boss. And once you defeat the boss, if you're the last person, if you take off the last bit of HP, you become the boss. So your name stays up on the stream until you get defeated.
That's awesome.
It's really
Nice.
cool. It's a cool little fun
Quite
thing.
clever.
Yes, it is. I saw Bass Smasher was I watched his stream. He's a pretty cool guy as well, and he had it on there. And I saw Repremier was doing it as well, and I thought that's pretty fun. So I'm going to do that.
Bass
There you go.
Smasher.
Bass Smasher 80 something. Yeah, I'll put
Is
information
that like
in the
bass,
description.
like the fish?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it a musician,
bass.
like bass?
Yeah, I said bass. It's supposed to be basses in the fish.
Ah,
Bass
right.
Smasher. I don't know if he hits them with hammers or if he just eats a lot of them.
He makes cat food.
Smashes.
Maybe.
bass.
He's cool though. You got to look at his streams. Word of warning: if you don't like drug use though during his streams.
Oh, really?
we make jokes about Snoogans pulling the bong when he's actually just drinking his bottle. Yeah, not really a joke in old Bass's streams.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, what else, guys? Who's next?
It's been a slow news week, bud. Really?
Sea of Thieves open was really
Yeah,
good.
you and
Hell
Snoogs
yes.
punched
Yeah.
that out.
That was fun for the 22 minutes I played the other day
Is that it?
before it closed.
Oh,
That
really?
game's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's a bit
we
sad.
got booted on Sunday night. Yeah.
On Sunday night we
Ah.
got booted. It was only 22 minutes of fun on Sunday, but I think it was Friday night. Friday night we hammered it.
Yeah, we're on there for a while on Friday. Yeah.
Friday we had lots of fun. We shout out to, what was his name? Killer.
Oh, yeah, the guy that was doing everything for us.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll put his name up in the comments as a thank you because he was a cool dude. Yeah, no, it was fun. We played for a while, and then unfortunately Luke had to go, and then it got real because there was a rando in a tiny little ship came up, sunk our ship, tried to steal our loot, and we went on this high seas adventure to go
Awesome.
kill him.
Yeah, we chased him everywhere.
We
didn't
chased him down, and there's like there's one person steering, and they're supposed to be controlling everything else to help me sail, but they're all too busy firing cannons off at this dude until he eventually ran aground trying to escape us. And I
we
think we
destroyed,
we jumped off, and
and then realised he'd only picked up one of our crates, not all 6 of them.
not all 6 of them, so we left 6 behind. So there was probably some rando going, "Hey, this is pretty cool. 6 chests."
No.
Just sitting on a beach.
Did you give the game a go solo?
Yep.
I actually really enjoyed it solo. It's a lot harder.
A lot harder. I still went into a little bit of the annoyer mode. When I say annoyer mode, I'd pull into the port and wait for other people to come in and go and jump off and go and take their loot.
Arsehole.
Oh, nice.
And then I'd go and drop the sail and lift up the anchor on their boat and then just jump off and watch it sail off into the distance.
Oh man, yeah, you can see so much of that happening. I wonder how they're going to police that, because that'd be annoying after a while.
Well, you're going to have to police it yourself because you can shoot them and kill them.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's not like you got to go swimming after it. The Little Mermaid thing comes up and you go up to there and hold X and you're on your boat anyway. So it's more of a nuisance than anything else.
Yeah,
and it's fun. It's fun while you're doing it.
It's just something maybe you might have to put someone on security detail.
Well, we pretty much did with you, Greg. There was a few times where we went to go back to the boat and the boat was gone.
Yeah. It was just disappear.
But it would literally, like, you'd be walking down the beach to the boat and it would just blink out and it'd be gone.
That might be beta woes.
Could be.
Could
Totally.
be.
But
Totally.
when we left Greg on there, it didn't go, so it was all right.
You know, for me,
But it wouldn't go anywhere.
with these betas and stress tests and all that, I'm not feeling it for Sea of Thieves. Like, I in my head, I know it's a fantastic game, but I wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to play it. And I think the psychology behind it, not that I'm a doctor or anything like that. Screw it, I'm a doctor.
You're not?
The exact reason... No, I am. For the purpose of this opinion, I'm a doctor. The reason why I wasn't into it and didn't want to play it is because I knew it was for nothing, because everything's going to get wiped.
Oh, that's like a new beta, but like it's a very narrow slice of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just like, I don't really want to blow all my time now and sort of... I'm keen for the full release. I'm definitely going to be playing the full release. But
Saving yourself.
I think I wanted to save myself. And plus, I did have that little whinge about, I'm too slow with that kind of stuff. By the time I get my head around the puzzle, they're like, I've got the treasure! I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like when you're trying to work out it's like you're trying to work out what are those things? A crossword? And someone goes, that one's penis. Oh, right, okay.
Damn it! I was almost there.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
Nice visual.
Yes, right. But anyway, I'm keen for it. But yeah, it just wasn't doing it for me in the.
Yeah, I played the shit
betas.
out of it, man. Like, I can see myself just coming home and like, look over my games. I don't really feel like just doing much of hard stuff. I'll just cruise along and sail for a bit and be a pirate for a couple of hours.
But
go to bed and...
essentially, they've made a game that we're all giddy for that is entirely about us finding loot crates.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Oh shit! It never occurred to me. Oh my god!
And when on release days, EA is going to pop out on the box and go, "Surprise! We're actually publishing this one."
No. No. And it showed such promise. It's like Rare's first IP in decades.
We bought
when it
Rare.
finally drops, EA jumps out and goes, "Hooray!" And you get your first treasure box. You take it back to the gold hoarder, and it goes, "Actually, you can open this box." Son of a bitch!
$3.99.
Don't do that to me. Oh man.
Yes, but anyway, that's out like the 28th or something next month. Is that right? 20th of March. There you go. Not too far away. It's a month away from today.
I do wonder though, considering the recent world events, if everybody starts playing this game, does that mean everybody's going to be a pirate? Like that, I think that's how politicians think. Like, because we all play shooty bang bang games, we're all killers. We'll all become pirates, and
we're all online pirates.
Well,
let's put it this way: now we have this game, we've got something to blame on Somali pirates. We just go, they're clearly playing too much Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, but
be it.
I would argue that most of our generation and people that play video games probably are pirates, at least at one stage in their life.
Oh, aren't we all?
Ooh.
I mean, no, I've never done anything illegal. I don't like this insinuation. I didn't come on this podcast to be accused.
That's a yes.
Oh shit! Oh dear.
I think you protest too much.
Trying to cover that too much. Yeah, it's a bit obvious. Yeah.
Chunt, you're under arrest.
Fuck.
Imagine that. I remember hearing a comedian long time ago. So I don't want to pretend this is my joke, but I was telling the joke was there was jail time for piracy, and he was like, I could just imagine me sitting in the cell, and they're like, "What are you in for? Rape. What are you in for? Murder. What are you in for? I copied Jurassic Park."
Oh, wow.
That's how old the joke is. It's Jurassic
Holy
Park,
shit. Well,
not Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park's the thing again.
Yes, it is. Just.
Jurassic
Well,
World.
yeah, Jurassic World is coming, isn't it? Yeah, you did.
Jurassic
Chunt,
World.
you did a video on it.
And funnily enough, that was Carl
did.
Barron's joke.
Was it Carl Barron? Was it?
Sounds like a Carl Barron joke.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it probably was. All right. Well, anyway, what else have we got? I'll give you a bit of news. I got news that I found in the world of the internet this week about the Lara Croft Barbie doll. You guys might have seen it from the website.
Ooh, is it life size?
It's not.
Damn.
Well, it depends on what you're packing. It could be.
Good point, Ashley.
It just depends on how big your lungs are.
I don't want to give anything away or anything, but
Oh dear. Anyway, yeah. So there's a new Tomb Raider movie coming out to our silver screens later this year, and Mattel have jumped on the bandwagon, and they're unveiling a new Barbie.
yes.
And it's
Yay!
themed. Yeah, it's themed around the grave-robbing heartthrob very soon. So pre-sale begins at www.barbie.com. That's just in case you just have to have the newest hot item. However, you know, as gamers, we all know we shouldn't pre-order because it'll probably
I
come,
must
you
have
know,
it.
with bits missing and broken or whatever. But this new doll comes with various accessories, including a map, which is an absolute necessity for navigating shopping malls, an
Oh
axe,
my god.
a journal, and a doll stand. I wonder where the stand plugs. Oh, and it also has a certificate of authenticity, so you can show off that you got the original Tomb Raider Barbie doll.
Oh my god.
We've lost Snoogs, have we? He's gone?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, I
just don't
thought
care.
you'd gone to pre-order.
Enthralled by the news.
I thought you were
I
pre-ordering.
switched off when I went Barbie.com. Okay.
Please do tell more.
Yeah.
You switched off. You switched off the chat and the podcast to switch on to the website. What is it? Mattel.com.
And how much is the deposit?
I think it's going to be $30 US, whatever that is. $150.
120 Australian.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Well, I'll give you the other bit of news as well. This one, Snoogs, you might not want to be switching off for. It's Rick and Morty coming to PlayStation VR.
I know.
Yeah, so there's a Rick and Morty virtual reality game. It's called Virtual Reality, and it's coming to PlayStation VR on the April the 10th. And players can get their regular edition or limited edition, collector's editions, or whatever. This information may or may not be relevant to Australia. But the latter includes a copy of the game, a Funko Pop, Rick and Morty vinyl figure, and an exclusive double-sided poster featuring Rick and Morty comic book cover art. Not 100% sure if that's coming to Oz, but that's something that is definitely coming somewhere. So it's currently available for the HTC Vive and Rift, but it's coming soon to PlayStation VR, which is what we have. So we'll definitely be giving that a go, eh, Snoogs?
Definitely. We're going to get Ricky wrecked.
Ricky wrecked. Yeah.
Man, I marathoned that show. Like
Yeah.
I never watched it until I don't know the turn of last year. And,
Same.
I was like, you know what? Everybody goes on about this nonsense. Let's give it a go. And I watched the first 6 episodes, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then the next couple of weeks, I just smashed it because it was on Netflix. So
Yep.
every night I'm just like, come on, it's so good, so clever.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed it.
I loved it. And then what about the part at the end of season 2 where they rub it in your face that it's going to be like 3 years before you get another?
Yes.
Oh, thanks for that.
It's very self-aware. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, here's a whole dose of heroin, but I'm not giving you any more for 3 years.
No, yeah, it's annoying.
Damn it. Yes, but anyway. Hey, I played PUBG this week, changing the subject. That's a good segue, going straight from that. See how it was not smooth at all? PUBG. Did you see...
That's a stretch, but
yeah,
let's
well,
work with it.
yeah, let's do what we can. Did you see my video about the cheetah? I got killed by a cheetah
Yes.
this week.
Bullshit, man.
Son of a bit. Well, it's probably happened 1,000 times, but this time on PC, you can actually go back and watch. I'd completely forgotten about that feature, but Cliche as F told me about it, and I went, oh yeah, right. So I went back and had a watch, and like, this dude was definitely cheating. He was keeping an eye on other enemies through walls. He knew where everybody was, and then he was making like the furthest shot possible, but he only had a red dot sight. Really?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
People cheating in video games, what's the world coming to, man? Like,
Yeah. But my claim to shame,
alright.
he took shots at me first, and he didn't kill me.
I
Hey?
saw that. That was good.
I survived a hacker. First time anyway, then he killed me.
Can I touch you? Can I be cool?
Yeah, just rub my name on the screen.
Oh man. Oh. I'll excuse myself if I can.
So this is how you do a segue properly. Speaking of PUBG, I played Fortnite this week.
Ah, very good. King of the Segway. I bet you ride those two-wheeled scooters real good too.
You know it. I am both Segway and Scooter King.
Geez, that would have broke the bank playing that.
yeah, totally. I got it so I could play with you, but since I got it, we haven't played anything together. So
No.
Oh man, if you guys want to have a private conversation, I mean, you know,
Anyway.
I got this game so I can play with you, but we haven't yet.
Anyway, so when the CFT beta closed on Sunday, we had nothing to do. So it was a case of, what are we going to do now? We all have Fortnite, let's play it. So for the first time, I played Fortnite. What can I say? It was
What did
fun.
you think?
Ish.
Yeah.
I enjoy shooting at people. Being it's the first time I played, I shot at people for the first couple of rounds and had no result. And then I had a mad moment where I was the only person alive on my team and then shot a bunch of people with my shotgun before they overran me. But I enjoyed it. I find the building mechanic in it a little weird. Well, I mean, we've spoke about it on podcast before, and that's probably going to play more into the other parts of the game that are coming. But look, I watched a team that killed me for a little bit, and look, their building skills were on point. They were like knocking out forts in like 30 seconds flat. You know, obviously played a lot. So I get how the mechanic works for it. I just found it makes it unique, but I found it a bit awkward to get my head around. So
Are you still keen on it to have another go?
yeah, look, I'll play again. Doesn't bother me. As long as I'm playing, I don't feel the need to play with it by myself. That's probably the only way I'll probably get any better at it. But I'm always happy to play with other people. I'm always happy to play anything with other people, generally
just
speaking.
to add to this, not to rub it in or anything, but I played Fortnite recently for the first time, and I played with Luke and Snoogs. Sorry, I don't want to cause any conflict, but
So that's where he was.
So I see what you're doing. All right, Luke. All right, I understand. It's all good.
sorry, mate. Sorry, just
All right, it's all right. Look, it's too much beard. I get it. I've got too
no
much
hard
beard.
feelings.
Was there more to that, or did you literally just say that to cause drama?
And yeah, no, it was a good time. Like
See, that's a better way to do a thing.
I don't imagine myself playing on my own, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll tee up a time. Greg, we'll organise
Totally.
for us to all get on and have a crack.
Sweet.
Haven't heard much from Ram. You good? You're not.
Yeah, I'm just slowly trying not to die in the corner. I'm good though.
You've probably been
But
cooked
yeah,
this
no.
week. Have you done anything gaming?
Well, I was in on Fortnite as well. So it was me and Greggio and Snoogs and Stick. We played together for a bit.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, but yeah, for PUBG Minecraft, it's pretty good.
PUBG wannabe.
PUBG wannabe, yeah. I found myself more successful at killing people with the pickaxe than with any of the guns that I had.
Oh, wow.
So I took down a couple guys that way, which was fun. But yeah, no, it's good fun. But it definitely warrants another playthrough before further judgment, I guess.
Yeah, nice. I played some Fortnite last night on PC, actually, with Profit. We did horrible.
Nice. Cool,
Yeah.
man.
Cool.
Well, that's
Right on.
that's the thing with Profit.
Mate,
though.
I played this game the other night. Fuck, I was shit, hey?
Well, no. See, the Profit is amazing at everything. If you just ask him, if you play with him, though.
Can you team me up with the bloke I was talking to before? Who the hell's this? Listen, mate, is your big brother around? I think I've spoken to him before.
I'm just giving him grief. He's a good lad.
It's a good bloke.
All right. We talked about. Rem, anything else?
No, it's been pretty quiet for me, really.
I took your advice though from last week, and I had a watch of your live stream of Alien Isolation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look, I've got to admit, there's like 2 hours of it. I did skip through bits. Are there any? I want to watch it back, but can you tell me? Are there any bits in there where you freak out?
Probably closer to the end, but I think my freak out is pretty subdued.
Yeah. There's small kids in the house. It has to be subdued because you don't want them getting up.
That's right, you can't,
Aw.
because there's no camera, you can't see me climbing up the back of the chair. But
Yeah, right.
Suffering in silence.
Yeah, because the
that's
thing
right.
is, that stream was from the beginning of the game, and like the first Alien movie, nothing happens for like an hour and a
yeah,
bit.
it's very slow. It's very slow.
Yeah, very. But then it ramps up. Did you go back to it after that?
Oh, I have had 2 playthroughs of that game, and I haven't got past the end of that particular video.
Yeah, it's a son of a bitch of a game, really.
Oh yeah. So go right near the end, and you'll see me in the vent.
Yeah, I
That's
did watch
where
the
I
end
rage
of it.
quit. So
Fair enough. Greg, if you don't like games like Zombie or anything like that, don't go anywhere near Alien Isolation, mate.
Oh, I watched it. I'm good.
Yeah, no, spank you. That's
Yeah.
that game is too much for me, and I like
Yeah.
horror games. I played Resident Evil 7 in VR from start to finish. That was like a walk in a playground compared to
I'm a
Alien
suck.
Isolation.
I can't do it, man. I can't do horror. I'm a friggin' suck.
I love horror.
I'm terrible with it, but I kind of have this sadistic need to sort of play them anyway.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
That's
me.
what it is. It's a sadistic rush that you get.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like I shouldn't be doing this.
I'll
It's
play
terrifying.
horror games. I watch a stupid amount of horror movies just to see what lengths I can go to actually scare myself.
Yeah.
See, that's masochistic. That's not sadistic.
true.
But, yeah, okay.
I don't find I get that way with most movies, like horror movies and stuff like that. I don't really
No,
get
the
that
movies
affected
don't.
by.
Nah,
But
it's-
because games are so involving,
Yep.
they have far more of an effect on me.
yeah, I'm the same. Absolutely. All right,
There's only 2 types of things in movies that actually freak me out anymore, so that's all right.
kids and clowns.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, gotcha. I know you. All right, I'm just going to quickly
I didn't
bust.
think you were raised by scary clowns. There's only
No,
happy-
it's only happy clowns that fuck me
What
up.
about clown kids?
Clown kids? Now you
Oh.
just fight.
like happy clown kids.
Children of the clown.
Oh shit!
But as old as it is, this one movie that still scares me to this day at nearly 40 years of age is The Exorcist.
Oh,
Okay.
Just because of the role that Reagan plays in it, and just done. I still can't sit there without getting goosebumps and everything because, yeah, kids
I
and
thought
horror.
you were going to say
See,
Toy Story.
I'm stuck in the clouds like most of the time with Superman, so you know it's just like Just leave me be. Just
Yeah.
I'm holding his hand, flying through the clouds like a lot.
I do have a little bit of news as well.
What do you got?
I got a little tiny snippet, so I don't have very much of it, but I'll be trying to dig up some more information over the coming days. There is a new special edition statue being manufactured for a game that's been out for a few years already. And you may ask, why is this being done? The statue
been done?
The statue is of
For money.
Geralt of Riviera.
Riviera?
That's the one.
Did you say Riviera?
It's
Yeah, he plays a lot of craps.
yeah. It's another Geralt statue from The Witcher.
Right.
The issue and why I say you might ask, why is it being made? It's Geralt in the bathtub.
Of course it is.
Oh, I must have it.
The most clipped part of the game ever.
That's, they've run out of money to make that Cyberpunk.
It's once
What's the
again the quest
deposit?
for more money.
Yeah, I'm not sure they have anything to do with it because the early visual that I've seen of it looks, backyard at best. But
Nice.
yeah, I'll be digging up some more info because I just think that's hysterical.
All right.
Sitting there in the bar, a
The
statue
water.
and yeah, if it's true, I'll probably get one.
It's probably BYO water.
Yeah,
Put your
All
own
right.
water in it.
I'm surprised I don't have one on a unicorn, to be honest.
Smelly unicorn.
Hey, yeah,
Don't
with
give them
stains.
ideas.
But I suppose then you'd need like interchangeable characters because depending on who he picks.
Yeah. What's this stain on top of this horse with a seat on its head? Hey, all right. Well, what we'll do, we're going to start closing up here. I'm just going to quickly bust through my last couple of things I wanted to mention. Last week we spoke about the Descent remake. I played Overload on PC, and it's amazing. You got to, if you're a Descent fan, you've got to play it. I need to find time to play it. There's a playable demo on there, and I played the demo, and it's bloody amazing. If you get motion sickness, it'll probably make you vomit, but it's bloody brilliant, so that's cool. Also, if you haven't heard already, we've got a massive giveaway going to celebrate episode 200, which is a massive milestone for us. It was a couple of weeks ago. We're giving away an Xbox One S, a modded controller from Relentless Controllers Australia. That's a PlayStation 4 controller, and we're also giving away 2 PC games as well. So if you want to get into that, check the podcast description and make sure you get your entries in before the end of February. I hate that. I hate that month. I can't say it properly. February.
February.
Feb.
End of
We're
Feb.
Australian, mate. We shorten everything else, so why not that?
End of Feb. 20.
Feb.
Wait,
February.
you got to shorten the end of the year, don't you? 20 doesn't work.
It's like Wednesday.
Wednesday's easier to say. Do you guys have anything else to say for video game discussion that you want to squeeze out quickly?
I don't know.
I was waiting for it.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, well, let's move on to the next segment, which is Love Handles.
Grab on, baby. Oh,
All right,
Can we take that snippet and use that?
I'll allow it. I'll endorse.
We don't need permission. We've got it.
You're immortalised forever now, Chunt.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, well, I'm going to hand over the reins to either Rem or Greg. Take it away.
Cool. So, Love Handles is a new segment for us. For the most part, it's more going to be for you guys to. It's almost like a virtual game of Spotto. But the idea is we'll discuss on a semi-regular basis cool gamer tags that we've seen. It's all about a shout out to those people who've got clever or funny gamer tags. Not to bash the people with not so good ones. It's all about give me a thumbs up. So in light of that, I believe Lucas has a couple of examples this week.
I do, yes.
But for the future, by all means, hit us up on Facebook and Discord and all that, and tell us the ones that you find in your day-to-day gaming. so we can give it a shout out and have a good old chuckle at some clever and funny names.
Yeah, so if you want to send us your entries for us to read out on the podcast, I think maybe it might make it easier if we get you to hashtag love handles, and
Totally.
that way we can find them a little bit easier.
Hashtag love handles.
That
We're gonna
could
get
be-
into some like gay threads and stuff, like bears and stuff.
Okay, whoa.
That's going to be a kick thread real soon. Yeah.
Hashtag
Hashtag-
love handles.
Hashtag age love handles. Oh no, it's going to be old.
Wow.
That's worse. That's worse saying it out loud.
Sounded all right in your head, didn't it? That one.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, until I said it out loud. Oh fuck! Can you just DM them to us? Just direct message.
Direct
Or-
message. Yeah, let's go with that.
Direct message, and we'll give you kudos for it. Do you want some of mine?
Sure, fire away.
All right, I have 7.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Do you want them all, like one after the
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
or do you want me to give you a couple?
I have one.
You have one?
I have
Okay.
one.
All right. Well, I'll give you. All right. Number 1. Now, after the third one, I started making note of where I got these gamer tags from, so that way
Yeah,
they could be
cool.
verified. You might be able to run into them, and if you do, let us know. That'd be sick. As you said, like Virtual Spotto. The first one I've got that made me giggle was Floppy Doodle. Now that was probably it's probably on the Xbox. I was probably playing Call of Duty. I can't remember.
Some 10-year-old.
So, they get better. That one's like a junior little starting one. Floppy Doodle. Oh, very funny. The next one, Rumpled Foreskin.
I've seen them.
Have you seen
That's
Rumpled
awesome.
Foreskin?
I've
seen
seen
Rumpled-
Rumpled Foreskin playing Destiny.
Yes. I don't know where I saw that one. I didn't take note.
Pants on?
I'm going to take note from now on. All right, but like I said, they do get better. I've got another one. How about this one? Fluffy bum nipple.
Ew.
If I had a nipple on my bum, it'd definitely be fluffy.
Oh. Yeah.
This is what happens when you allow people to change their gamer tag.
Yeah. All right, well, next one. This one was from Call of Duty World War II on PC.
No, this will be good.
Only women bleed.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
He's a virgin.
For
Wow.
a while still, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an Alice Cooper song.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
There you go. Maybe he's an Alice Cooper fan. All right, moving on. This one was from Xbox One Fortnite.
Uh-oh.
Chicken Fart 60.
Wow, okay.
I got
Right on.
I got killed by Chicken Fart 60. And then it got
Wow.
me thinking, what does a chicken fart sound like?
Oh.
Are you sure it's 60 and not like a retyped GO? Like, you know, kind of like a call out before
Chicken
you do
fart
something?
go.
Chicken fart go!
It's like a secret weapon. It's like Spider-Man's web.
It's like the chicken sniper in South Park.
All right. Well, the next
fart
one,
go.
there's a bit of a theme happening here with gamers, but I was watching Dr. Disrespect his live stream on Twitch, and there was someone in the chat typing away, and his name was Sergeant Beefart.
You're right. I'm starting to see a theme.
Yeah.
This is not the intelligent segment I was hoping for.
You thought this was going to be intelligent?
I thought, you know, up there with like the guy who named himself Xbox Turn Off.
Yes.
I was hoping
Oh.
more clever, but
Is that what
Hey,
you were
look,
looking for?
if
I just grabbed the funny
if it
ones.
makes you laugh, I accept it. It's all about a shout out to those that
Well, I guess that was open to interpretation, I guess.
totally. But no, I'm cool with this. It's all good. It'll go downhill.
All right, I got one more. This one was a commenter on one of my YouTube videos.
hmm
It was one of my competitions. I was giving away something. I think it was
Nice.
the Assassin's Creed Origins game. You ready for it?
Yep.
Uncle Chunt.
Oi! What a legendary name! How clever!
It is pretty cool.
Chunt,
Wow.
do you remember I commented on one of your videos once? Do you remember? I think it was one of my first comment.
Oh god.
Oh,
Are we going to break up if I don't remember this?
Yes.
You will be ejected from the podcast.
This was our
Oh,
first line together. I said, dude, came for the name, stayed for the content.
That's right. I remember that. I appreciated that. Yes. Thank you for that.
Oh, well, there we go.
Nice.
I've successfully railroaded your love handle segment there. Got it
It's all
completely
good.
wrong, but whatever.
Yep.
I
So,
thought that was funny.
Snooks, what did you get?
Yeah, what'd you get?
Fortnite again.
Yep.
Spank my sloth.
Wow.
I wasn't the only one!
Wow.
That's classic.
Look, I did say unusual and funny, so I can't complain.
It's all about the creativity.
Yeah, it was about
Oh.
the creativity.
We can
I
all
love
see who the adult out of us is.
Clearly.
I'm good. All right, who else has got anything?
Oh, I can bring this conversation down to a really just. Can we not? It's my previous gamer tag.
Oh,
Like,
go on.
I didn't always have Uncle Chunt. My first
You had
gamer
a worse
tag.
one?
Yeah. It was like I'm a renowned Superman fan, at least in my own home. So I used to watch a show called Fat Pizza as well,
Yes.
and there were guys on there that would always say stuff, like "suck my zub," all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, I was in a big Superman phase, still am at the time, but then I was like, well, gamer tag, General Zod, he's pretty cool. And then I was like, wait, Zod kind of sounds like Zub as well. So I put it together and had a gamer tag, General Zub. And it just had such sexual connotation to it because General Zod's catchphrase is kneel before Zod. So if it's kneel before Zub, like Zub to that Lebanese crowd was like, dick, it's always like, suck my Zub. So it was like General Zub. So I was like, kneel before Zub. It just kind of, I don't know. I liked it.
Just rolled off the tongue, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Be gentle,
There you go.
But yeah,
Lovely.
I was going to use that before I started YouTube and social media, but I was like, nah, I'll change it to Uncle Chunt instead. So
Need to raise the bar slightly.
yeah, I don't want people to be like,
Bring in a little bit more class.
Hey, Chunt.
yeah, a little bit.
Chunt, can you say your name in that deep, really close to your microphone voice?
Uncle Chunt.
That's it.
Wow.
He's definitely someone's uncle.
I feel touched now.
I'm everyone's uncle.
Creepy.
Oh, that real creepy voice. Oi. Oh yeah, I'm everyone's uncle.
Do you guys have any love handles? Greg? I mean, Greg and...
No, I don't. I actually don't have any this week. I've been on the hunt and I haven't found anything that I thought was. I know the level that you've brought it down to. I probably saw a lot, but
You didn't find anything highbrow.
yeah, exactly.
I was looking
yeah.
for people more with the elemental values in their username.
Kaz has put one in the chat.
Is Kaz oh, God. Is that actually one? Oh, he said it's from Steam. It's got to be accurate.
Steam, yeah.
Rightio, read it out.
Sir_ Camelot.
Oh,
That dude would have been
Beg your pardon?
12.
Yeah. From the Knights of the Sticky Table.
I like a lot of other gamer tags
Sorry.
just because if they're those gamer tags that have, well, no offense to anyone in this chat if they have them, but the gamer tags that have all the X's and numbers and to make it all kind of straight edge kind of gamer tags, like I
Nope.
just laugh at those because I'm like, really? Could you not just think of something that was unique for the day?
No,
Just once?
We're not Xbots, mate.
Good.
No.
No,
Oh, no, they just annoy me. It's a pet peeve of mine.
I'm just
Any
Luke
game
1.
I'm playing online.
How boring is that? Luke 1, L-E-W-K-O-N-E. And do you know why the O-N-E is on the end?
Warm.
Could be. The O-N-E is on the end.
Luconi.
Luconi, that, yeah. I don't like having, like, numbers, like the actual number. What do you call them? Numerals or whatever. I don't like having numerals in usernames. So I wrote 1 because I couldn't get Luke, L-E-W-K.
I was actually
clever,
very
though.
surprised mine was available.
Yeah, Snoogs.
Snoogs,
Just-
yeah, that is pretty. Because
Just
you
like
only
me,
made that not long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, it's not all that old.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
But Chunt, are we allowed to know the origins behind yours?
Uncle Chunt itself.
Yeah, look, I understand if you don't want to divulge.
Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, so, okay, back in school, I can't remember what grade it was, but when we're all old enough to really put 2 and 2 together, people are like, oh, your initials are funny. I'm like, you what? I'll punch you. And they're like, oh, yeah, so C Hunt. Get it? I'm like, hey, beg your pardon. Can you not insult me? And I was like, if you're going to say it, Chunt. And they're like, oh, okay, that sounds even more vulgar. And I was like, okay. For a while, I was a little... at first, it didn't really warm to me. I was a bit kind of like, can you not? Like, seriously? It's kind of, you know... at first, I thought it was a bit offensive because the C word itself, it took me years to kind of grow to using that word, and now I kind of like, I've accepted the actual swear.
Now you're Aussie.
But yeah, and like I say it too frequently than I should these days as I get older. But the actual name Chunt itself, it took like 5 years for me to kind of really get used to people just calling me that. And it got to the point where even my brother calls me that now. He really, like, for the last,
So
I don't know,
but
four or
it's
5
actually-
years, that's all he just goes, hey, Chunt. I'm like, ah.
It's actually
Okay.
your name, like your first initial C,
Chris.
last
Yeah, Chris Hunt.
Chris
So-
Hunt, Chunt.
Yeah, so that's why people are like, oh yeah, that's pretty close to being something offensive. Let's
I
use
love it.
I'm like, okay.
I love it.
So it was
Brilliance
Chunt for
and simplicity.
ages, and then when I first became an uncle about 5 years ago or something, I was like, oh yeah, because I was messing around with the idea of Don Chunt, like gangster kind of mob kind of thing, like Don Vito or something. And then I had my first niece. And I was like, oh, I'm an uncle now. Oh, Uncle Chunt, like Uncle Cracker, And so I just ran with it, and now I'm like, I've got 5 more nieces and nephews. I'm like, well, Uncle Chunt it is. Like, I can't see myself being a father anytime soon, so I registered the name and
You're
put it
everyone's
everywhere.
uncle.
I can't wait for you to become Father Chunt.
Father Chunt, yeah. It's my
Papa Chunt?
next form. Papa Chunt. Oh my
Papa
God.
Chunt.
Yes. Oh, yeah. As soon as I'm a father, I'll
TM.
make note. Yeah.
Oh dear. That's good.
Papa Chunt. Oh, now I just want to level up.
You better start grinding out.
Oh yeah. Won't take long, I promise.
Level up to Papa Chunt. I love it. All right. Okay, well, are we moving on, or did you guys want to share yours, Greg and Rem?
What, you want to know why my gamer tag is what it is? Is that what you're asking?
If you want to.
Oh, look, I'm happy. So to be fair, it's actually been my gamer tag long before there was even such a thing as a gamer tag. Really?
Is this a really long story, kind of like when my wife's telling me about her day?
No. I'll cut it down.
Okay. Yeah, ouch.
ouch.
I guess no one wants to know why
No.
my gamer tag is Grid. Yeah, it's fine. All
Oh,
good.
we're listening. We're just all gobsmacked that
Go on, tell them.
Don't stop because I'm a smart ass. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Just make it quick.
So
Don't listen
yeah,
to Luke
I was
Tony.
I was in primary school, so I was like 10 or so, and back when Doom was like a kind of a new game,
Hell yeah.
and I remember my older brother. He's 10 years older than me. My oldest brother. He'd be at university and bring his laptop home, and we'd play games on his laptop. And one of them was like the old Accolade F1 racing. Remember that? It was like the 8-bit racing. And anyway, we'd we'd race and we'd do lap times, and anytime that I got a high score, he'd put in my name as Gredge Master. And my nickname then became, within my family, was Gretch, and it sort of evolved from Gredge to Greggy to Greggio, and my whole family calls me Greggio. And
really?
So I figured that even my dad, man, I walk in, dad's like, "Hey, Greggy," I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?"
That's good.
So yeah, it was technically my gamer tag before it was even such thing as a gamer tag, and so my email is Greggio. All my Twitter stuff has Greggio in it, and so my gamer tag naturally had to be Greggio.
Hell yeah.
And funnily enough, it's a good name because every time I walk in, I'm the first Greggio there ever is to sign up for something. So
Yeah, that's good.
it's never used, and it was weird because it's actually a name in I can't remember, it's Spanish or Portuguese or something like. There's actually a place in the world that uses Greggio as a name.
Hey, good
but
Jill.
there's
Greggio.
exactly kind of thing. But there's no one ever uses it. So
Have you looked it up? Is it something really offensive?
No, it's an actual name. It's not a word or anything. But yeah,
Greggio,
so that's
the spanker of the sloth.
Hey, look, I thought you'd have a little bit more discretion than to tell people what I do on the weekend, man. And to be fair, since I've been married, I haven't had to do it for myself for a while now. So anyway,
Wow.
What are you talking about? Ty, you shoot
You're a
lasers?
lucky man.
so yeah, that's why I'm good. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yeah.
Rem, where did Remutha come from? I don't know what that is.
That is actually nothing. It's completely made up.
Oh, really?
Keyboard. Yeah, that sounds good.
Completely made up.
I thought it was
Once
the
again,
sequel
sort of
to
an
that.
evolution.
I thought it was a sequel to that board game movie, Zathura.
Oh. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, that went down well. Right. How'd you make it up?
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on. Hey, it's been good.
And on that note, time for something else.
Yeah.
How'd you
We
make
can
up
end
Remutha?
It was
'Cause it's
back
good.
in sort of TAFE days. I was playing a lot of games through internet browser with some mates. And one of those
Instead of
many
studying.
games. Yeah, exactly. Well, it was IT, so, we all did lots of studying in Quake and things.
Hell yeah.
But I ended up playing one of these games with a mate, and it's sort of you make like a miniature character, and I ended up just making all these random names, and one of which was Remutha Lale, which then I eventually just adapted and used and shortened to Remutha, and it's kind of just run with me since.
Well, there you go. You all have amazing stories. I got nothing. Luke. I spelt my name funny and put one on the end because it was taken.
One at the end, so I spelled it.
What can I do? That is the lamest backstory. I'm gonna come up with a fake story
Hey,
to
but
tell from now
I
on.
think she spelled Luke
I
differently.
stole a stoner catchphrase. Like,
Yeah, yours is shit too. Yes.
yeah, so we're on that par, mate. It's all right. That's why we both went down the same with the what we were looking for.
Yeah. Well, mine's definitely no rumpled foreskin. Fluffy bum nipple. All right. Well, I'd love to hear what other people suggest for love handles in the future. But for now, I think it's time that we move on to What's That Sound? All right, you ready for What's That Sound?
I am. I'll keep my mouth shut this
I'm
time.
born ready, Like 5
Alright.
years ago, I was like, you know what? I think I'm ready for this game called What's This Sound?
I'm just gonna wait for someone to make the game.
Yeah.
That's,
It's going to be on a Tuesday in 2018. It's going to happen.
What's That Sound existed 5 years ago. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
around
you
that
just
long.
didn't know it yet.
No, it existed. I was doing it. We were doing the podcast 5 years ago.
Whoa!
We started the podcast in 2012.
Podception, bro.
There you go. Hey, last week, Uncle Chunt, did you hear last week's one? Or do you want to hear it now and try and guess it?
Tell me. I mean, let me guess.
Right. Okay, have a listen.
fuck? Are we done?
It's done. It's done now.
Are you
Right.
confused?
There's multiple sounds. I thought the first one was like a slowed down Darth Vader, and then it kept going. Like, oh shit. Oh. Yeah.
No idea.
Cool.
No. All right.
Gunshots, heavy breathing. You know, it's very timely.
Greg, you got it last week. What was it?
The answer you were looking for is black.
That's correct.
Oh, right.
Have you played Black?
'Cause- Yeah.
A million years ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, that was good.
All right. We'll see how we go. We can see how we go with this week's What's That Sound. All right. So you're all in, ready to go, ready your buzzers. You don't have buzzers,
Ready.
just
Ready.
whatever. All right. Have a listen.
Let's do it. I can't
Right.
hear anything.
You didn't hear that?
No,
Nope.
I didn't hear much either.
It was very quiet at the beginning.
Oh, well, I don't know what to do about that. It's really up all the way. It is a.
I know it. We're in space.
It's kind of quiet. I'll
How long does it go for? Because it only sounded like it went
Yeah.
for like a couple of seconds. Oh, that was better.
Wait. Please do it again.
Yeah, I can play it again.
Gears of War.
Would you say Gears of War?
Yeah, is that Gears of War? The second one
No.
sounded like something like
No.
the chapter transition or checkpoint.
No, not Gears of War. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I'm out. Bye.
I have no idea because I couldn't really hear it. It kept cutting in and out, unfortunately.
Excuses.
Well, I'll take a random stab in the dark. Was it Parappa the Rapper?
Yes,
Please say yes.
that is
Kick
100%
punch is all in the mind.
incorrect. No, Snoogs, you said I got it.
I reckon I got it.
What do you think it is? Yep.
What?
It's the start.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. Well done, Snoogs. You are in.
Well done, man. That's impressive.
I'm going to make a note here
I've-
so I don't
I've
forget.
played a stupid amount of that.
Yeah, I figured you might get it.
Hmm.
Oh, this
And-
competition's biased.
Yeah, 100%.
I call shenanigans.
Do you reckon because Snoog's got it? Do you reckon someone will put in the
Oh, as an
in
answer.
the answers?
Yeah,
They
after.
won't now unless you blank that out.
Oh shit, you're right. I'll bleep that out too. Nice. All right. Well, that was this week's What's That Sound. If you think you know what it is, then send us a message to our Facebook page. And if you are correct, you'll win yourself a free game. Keep trying. If you get it wrong, I don't care.
Unlimited guesses.
Well, I hope you do care.
Oh, a little bit.
You know, show some
Only a
love.
little bit. Because even if
care
you get it
what-
wrong, you can sometimes get a prize.
No, that's right.
Participation award.
Sometimes it's
Luke's pretty hard and plays fast and loose with the rules.
That's
Because-
right. I do.
No one loses in
Because he makes them up as he
2018.
goes along.
That's
Everyone
exactly
gets
right.
a game.
Exactly. I make them up as I go. All right. Well, that was What's That Sound. So let's move into another new one. What would you rather? Project. What would you rather? All right. That was a cute little giggle there. Rem and Greg, take it away.
All right. This is my turn. All right. So, Greggy and I came up with quite a few would you rather questions. And we had some pretty awesome ones and some real head scratches. But for our first introduction, we're going to go for a pretty straightforward, just to get everyone on board. So, would you rather? I'm going to give you, obviously, 2 items it could be anything, to compare. And I want to know which one and why.
Mm-hmm.
So, with all discussion topics, obviously, it's always open slather. So not only am I going to get your opinions in the podcast, but I want to know what everyone thinks listening to it as well. If you're in the chat, which obviously we have people in the chat, make sure you tell us what you think, and we'll get some feedback on Facebook and Twitter as well. Okay, so this week's What Would You Rather? I'm posing this question. Irrespective of game objectives, would you rather use an Assassin's Creed style hidden blade or a God of War Blades of Chaos, and why?
Who's going
Blades
first?
of Chaos.
Snoogs.
Blades of Chaos every day of the week.
Why?
Because I'm a little bit twisted. I don't deny that.
What way?
Over
Just-
the top, eccentric. Not exactly something that exists in the real world, and just looks like a shitload of fun.
But you can never take them off.
So
Imagine trying to
You know-
wipe.
Yeah, what if you get itchy under there?
well, it's just blunt one side down and have a scratch.
Hey, man. We don't want to know what you do in your spare time, okay?
But see, the thing is, Snoogs, if you ran,
You put the blades on your back and you still get your arms free.
but
Yeah, I never understood that.
I could imagine you cutting your own parts of your body off with those accidentally.
Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning. I'd be so
Yeah.
terrible. I'd be just like swing, 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 swing. Oh, there goes my head.
It'll grow back, right?
Oh, so Snoogs.
That's why I don't own a pair of nunchucks for that very reason.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
that's
don't know
exactly
if
the
we do
same concept. Yeah, you take your own head off with a set of nunchucks swinging around without any skills.
Yeah.
Look, I'd probably have to go with the hidden blade because I actually have a few.
Really?
Hidden blades.
Wait, what?
Where's my phone again? 9.
I should probably clarify the collector's edition stuff.
Oh, cosplay things.
Not that I cosplay, but I'm just like I like how they look, especially the Syndicate one. That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's nice.
Health, yeah, like I love Syndicate. That was so good.
It was.
Just the whole setting of that game. I bought the hat, bought the cane, bought the friggin' blade. I was right into it. And Assassin's Creed Origins, I got the hidden blade as well. I don't know. There's something cool about it. It's just like, you know, you don't have to be over the top. You just be like, you know what, you're a dick, stab, bye.
Yeah. You know,
Well said.
tell me, am I wrong? I know you probably couldn't actually do it in the later Assassin's Creed games, but I know you could in the earlier ones. You could just
Don't
walk up
underestimate me.
to annoying NPCs and kill them.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
It doesn't allow you anymore. You press the button and nothing happens. But back in the day, you could literally walk up to just that annoying guy playing the mandolin or whatever it was.
Yep.
And you could just go, hey, how you going, man? That's really good.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Could you also torture kittens?
Oh,
I'm
If
not
you
sure.
wanted to, I mean,
no.
actually, that's the irony of it. They've actually enabled you to interact with the animals more and kill less NPCs.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's
that's not
cats
fun.
already. You can pet cats in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Stop! He's already dead.
It's worth $100.
For me, I think you guys thought that you'd be able to guess what mine would be. Rem, was that you guys talking about me?
Yeah.
What
Well, I
do you
mean,
think?
I knew what Snooks would pick.
Yeah, that's not hard to pick that one.
I figured you'd probably be in the other ball court there, Lucas.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, I'm all Hidden Blade, definitely. And it's all because I like subtlety.
High five, man. High five.
Yeah.
Quick. High five. So, yeah.
Yeah, rock on.
Just make sure it stays hidden or you lose your hand.
Blades away.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, with the high five. Whoops. Sorry. Martikins has just joined in, and he's... Oh, well, there you go. Kazakol's explaining it. Would we rather, if we had to, regardless of the game objective, use a hidden blade, like as in Assassin's Creed, or the Kratos... what are they called? The
Blades of Chaos.
Blades of Chaos from God of War. And I'm choosing the hidden blade because I like As you can tell with my game interests, especially I've just finished playing The Last of Us, which is predominantly a stealth game. I like being under the radar, so to speak. You know, I'm not a big run and gunner kind of person. If I had the choice, I would definitely be doing it under a cloak of cloakness.
Cloak of cloakedness.
Yeah, cloakiness.
Well
Yeah,
done,
I like walking up behind someone and just right in the spine or something, wherever he puts it, and just drop them. I just love that. I take that over just utter chaos of just swinging those blades and just destroying everything and the unrealistic like light that comes off the back of them. You know, I like God of War. I enjoy playing
That's
it.
the light of awesomeness, though.
Well, it is, but I find that a little bit.
In the words of Beavis, fire.
It's over the top. It's eccentric. So I never really liked that as much as the realistic stuff.
So
that's why.
even in my little collection that I've got, my hidden blades that I have are the curved blades from the Riddick series.
Nice.
So even they're over the top.
Right. Yes.
They're awesome. They're awesome, those.
Hidden in plain sight and in your face.
Yes, as it's slicing through it.
Nice. All right. Well,
Wow.
you guys playing too? Rem, Gretch?
Yeah, look, just because you went Hidden Blades, I'm going to have to go Blades of Chaos now. purely for the exact same reason I just said, fire.
Well, you don't want me to play this music again? In case you're wondering, that's the Lucas and Greggio agreement music.
Yeah, I think once a month is enough.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So your Blades of Chaos.
Yeah, see, so unlike Pat, who's going to run around flailing, trying to look awesome, and just like...
Not trying. I will.
Look at my blades! They have chains! Look at them!
You know, and then like losing a leg and tripping over and stabbing himself in the head by
Worth
accident. I purely like it for the intimidation factor. I mean, it doesn't matter what's going to happen. I'm going to walk in. There's going to be big flaming swords in my hand. And I'm like literally going to point them at people, and they're going to run away after shitting themselves. And then, if I feel the need, I can throw them. How does what work?
They're on chains. What if
Do you like snap them out of the chains or something halfway through?
Yeah, what if you throw the chain and it's like, oops, that chain's not long enough, and they're like, I sucked in.
They were given to you by the gods.
No,
See,
limit to them. This is where I mean the intimidation factor. Yeah, they'll be laughing and be like, yeah, okay, you keep laughing. Take a couple more steps and throw it again.
Yeah, keep laughing. I'm stepping forward,
keep
buddy.
laughing. Now your throat's on fire.
So someone answer me this. How does he put them on his back?
So
you don't see the chains.
Glue.
No. So here's the thing, right? Snoogs is right. They're a weapon from the gods, right? They aren't. The only time that they're actually physically attached to himself is when he needs them to be to swing them around and flick them around. Other than that, effectively, the chains around his wrist are the only bits that are permanently attached to him, because they are a symbol of the fact that they're bound to him.
In other
And then
words, because video game.
It's like Optimus Prime's truck when it disappears.
Yeah,
Space time continuum.
that's right.
Yeah, you can say space time continuum, but I say God weapon. So you know, they materialize as he needs it to be. Other than that, they're permanently attached to him by the chains on his wrist, and the actual physical chains between his wrists and the blades themselves are materialized as needed.
Cool. Video games.
Yes, that's right. Rem?
I think my choice is probably pretty obvious
Yeah,
as
I
well
think
there,
so.
Lucas.
Deciding vote goes to the AC lover.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
In Australia, you've got to have AC.
Yeah, stealth all the way. I love like the aerial assassinations and just being able to walk into a scenario, deal with it, walk straight back out like a badass, and no one even blinks. I think that is just epic.
How good is
It's
being
cool.
sneaky?
It's too cool. I mean, yeah, there's a
Fiery
place for show and
tornado
fun,
of
but...
death. That's too cool.
Yeah, I just don't like, the chain idea. It just, weighs you down. I'd rather lose one finger and have a blade.
Hell yeah, man. That sounds worth it. Yeah.
Totally.
Totally.
Hey,
Alright.
he's a keen bowler.
Right, Leonardo works a way around it. It's fine.
Yeah, good old Leonardo. He wanted everyone to keep their fingers.
He's just like, it's cool. You don't have to. You don't have to make a sacrifice. It's all
He's like-
good. You
And
can just have the blade.
You have a permanent what's it called? Skins sign? You know the
Yeah.
hand sign? The skins?
Totally.
What? Two in the pink, one in the stink. Is that what it is?
yeah.
Yeah.
Permanently. Oh, that's worth it. Yo, bro, skins.
Those fingers could be used in other areas. We don't want to chop them off.
Hey man, Ezio was pretty popular with the ladies, so
Yeah, he didn't
He
suffer
needed
for it.
all his fingers.
yeah, he got around it too.
Yeah,
didn't he?
that's right. Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to lose one of those. One of those babies.
It's
Right.
right. The Tory.
Well, there we go. Okay, well, that is the end of Project What Would You Rather. Let's move on to another new segment called Mental Machine Gun.
So, mental machine gun. Get ready to lock and load on the topic. Fire as many answers as you can at me without your brain jamming.
All right, so I have to,
I'm
have
out,
to get onto
I'm
this.
Done.
So we're sending you the answers. Well, is this really fast, is it?
So, here's the crux of the game. I'm going to give you a topic, and you have to give me as many answers as you can in 60 seconds.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, this is going to be
you guys
crap
open
for
up
the
your little
listeners.
private messages, and you flick me your answers, and then I have a list here of potential answers, and for every one of these ones you get a point.
Did you think about how this will play out for the listeners?
Well, I'm going to have to entertain them for 60 seconds while you guys are firing away.
Okay. All right, you've got a job.
I'll,
All
I'll
right.
I'll make some like thinking music.
It's 30 seconds longer than I could do it.
So we have 4 normal rounds. Then we have a special guest round. And then we've got a bonus round. First topic, nice easy one, is Last of Us characters.
I haven't played the game.
Well, that's going to be hard for you, isn't it? So,
Shit.
lucky there's a special guest round that you should be really good at.
Okay,
Alright.
so all right. Okay.
Have you got your PMs open?
Yep.
Ready?
Oh,
Go.
I've already started.
Oh, wow.
What's her name?
That chick.
The draft doesn't count, by the way. But
Ah.
draft.
Oh, backspace.
You have like 10 seconds
Oh, come on,
of
brain.
trying to remember who that dude's name is, because it's really annoying.
Oh.
5, 3, 2, 1.
That's it.
All right, done.
Pencils down.
Pencils down.
Damn it.
Wow, I got a lot of answers here.
Let's just give it to me. I won.
You reckon? Okay.
No.
All right.
I hope
So
so.
you start then, Luke. You can start. You tell us your answers, and I'll
Okay.
tick them off as you go.
All right. Obvious. Joel, Ellie,
Yep.
David, Jimmy, Tommy, Bill, Frank, Winston, and Tess. Can't believe I missed one of the obvious ones.
Okay.
Shit.
What's
so
that-
oh,
what's
what?
that,
So we
9?
have to give names of all the characters, eh?
Yeah, as many as you could.
Oh, get ready for randoms.
Did you just name them yourself?
Do you want to go next?
I don't know if I should.
Yeah, go for it. So here you go.
Ellie, Joel, Tommy, that one, his girlfriend, his daughter. Bill, Bill
that one,
Fireflies, Dr. Kevorkian. Runners and bloaters.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't think of Sarah. That's his daughter. Anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, no. All right. So, Mr. Chunt.
Yes. Get ready to be enlightened.
Yep.
Here we go. Ellie, Troy Baker, Clickers, Page, Naughty Dog, Mushrooms, Apocalypse, Dog, PS3, Sony, Bloke.
Alrighty.
Bloke.
All right, Deb.
Wow.
Miss Ramutha.
Oh, I didn't get many. It's been too long since I played it. I basically just had Joel, Ellie, Clickers, Runners, Fireflies, and Tommy. I could not remember any other names.
Did fly flies count? Did it?
No, it didn't.
Ah.
Um,
Well, if I'd realised I could have put that guy and the other guy, then I
no,
might have had a
those
couple more.
didn't count either.
Ah, it was worth a try.
Damn right. Gotta try, you know.
Yeah.
Bringing up the rear
Oh,
Oh dear.
is Uncle Chunt on 2 points.
yes.
Oh, he gets bonus points for those answers, I reckon.
You wait. You wait until we get to the end before you give him bonus points. You might not want to.
Oh.
Followed by Rem on 5 points.
Yay.
Then Lucas on 6 points.
Okay.
And in the lead, because I said it was according to the list I have, and unfortunately I didn't have Winston.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
I didn't hear that part.
Ooh.
Oh, sure, mate. Yeah.
And then-
Yeah, but
And then
it's still a guess. Even.
Or I didn't hear that part, so that doesn't count, eh?
And then Snoog's on 7 points, so you're only behind on by 1. You might
Okay,
pick him
no.
up on the next round.
Making it tricky.
Yep. All right. So, according to my list of Division exotic weapons, how many can you name?
Oh, fuck.
Ready?
shit.
Go.
Damn it.
Oh, man. We got a minute for this one, too? Because I'm done.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Done.
Right.
All right. All right, Mr. Patrick, you want to go first?
Yeah, my gun jammed. My brain. I only got Historian and Midas.
All right, that's 2. All right, Mr. Uncle Chunt, what did you get?
Right, prepare to be enlightened. Okay, we got Gun Bang, Shooter McGavin, Pow Pow, Pew, Bullet Bill, Purple Popper, Thunder Lightning, Ebony Ivory, and Chainsaw Lancer. How about that?
You can come back anytime.
Thank you.
Add those to your list, Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna add those to my list. All right, Ramutha.
Oh, I literally nothing. I haven't played this game in so long, so I literally sent you a message saying that
Oh,
one,
God.
the other one, stuff things, and I don't know.
Oh,
Hey, they could be names of guns somewhere.
You never know, depending on the game.
Yeah, man.
All right, Luke.
all right. I'll give you mine. I got a couple. I got Midas, Bullfrog, but I don't know if that's an exotic.
All right. All right.
Oh,
Well, this will be an easy tally up. You got Lucas on 2. Snoop's on 2.
Oh, they both were. Yes.
Chunt on O, and Ramutha on O.
What did
So,
what did
would you like to
Kyle get?
know?
Bullfrog, Catechus, Liberator, Warlord, Urban MDR, The House, Midas, Thompson, Tommy Gun, Ear and Hilder,
Holy shit.
Khan, Hungry Hog, Big Alejandro, Historian, Tenebrae, Devil's Heel, Cassidy, Medved, Showstopper, Centurion, Damascus, Defiler, and the Golden Rhino.
Are they all your answers?
No, they're
No, he's googled it.
Oh, shit. I'm sitting there going, what? Round of applause for this guy.
No, you only got 2. But what about Kyle's answers? Did we take them into consideration?
Oh, no, I
Gun,
haven't
big
seen
gun, small gun, expensive gun, cheap gun, play-to-play gun, and someone else's cooler gun.
I like those.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Score.
So, next one, Doom monsters from
Yes.
all versions of the game Doom,
Oh, man.
and I will give you one straight off the bat: Zombie Man. Any kind of grunt, zombie, possessed, blah 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 grunt comes under Zombie Man. I'm not listing every single grunt version there is, but the rest are all up for grabs. Your
Doom
time starts
monsters.
now. And your time up now. Miss Ramutha, let's see how many you have got.
I did not do well. I literally, as you're just listing them off,
I'm giving
going,
you 1 point for Zombie Man at least. I'm giving
Zombie
you
Man. Well, there you go. One
Zombie Man.
point then.
Hey, I got that one too.
Spider thing. What was that thing called? Yeah, I got nothing. Literally nothing. My mind went completely blank. So I'm on one, I guess.
Okay. What? Mr. Lucas.
I've got the big eyeball, the goat man guy, Reaper, the Gnasher, the fire goblin, and a crawler. Did I at least jag any?
I thought you did with Reaper, but I then looked and went, no, not at all.
Yeah, I
That's
just tried to make
that's
up words
the
that may have been names.
Fair, if you just started writing down macabre words, you would have at least hit one of them. And
that's what I was-
unfortunately, Reaper was one of them.
That's what I was trying to do, yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I could just imagine that going to their hellscape and being like, "Oh my god, a goat man guy!" Bang.
look, you know what? I'll give you the Goatman guy. His name was a Hellguard.
Close.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, got
See,
it.
look, I play fast and loose for you as well. So
Love
look,
you,
there's
man.
this.
Love you. So I got Zombie
All right,
Man as well,
Snoogs.
too. Sorry, by the
Yeah,
way.
you're on 2 points. So Snoogs, did you get any?
I got Zombie Man, and I think they were called an imp.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. And
Damn
there
it.
Was and there was the fire imp and...
I was
Hmm,
trying to think of that for ages.
That's all you got?
That's all I got, mate.
All right. Mr. Chunt.
Okay, look. So half of this I actually tried. The other half I just started writing things that annoyed me.
Okay. Fire away.
All right. So we started with Fiend, Hellspawn, Ravager. I don't think is one. But then I've got Melissa McCarthy, Trump Munster, Martin Lawrence, and Miley Cyrus.
Things that annoy me.
I can't give you a point for any of those.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
That's
You're
right. What'd you call him?
Can't.
All right. So, what you were looking for was Arachnotron,
Oh, it's close.
Arcvile, Baron of Hell, Bruiser,
Oh yeah.
Cacodemon, Chainsaw Goblin, which was from Doom RPG. I found
Chainsaw
out.
Goblin is best friends with Goat Man.
What
Yes.
did I say? I said fire goblin.
Cherub, Cyber Demon. I can't believe everyone forgot Cyber Demon.
Oh yeah.
Cyber Mancubus, Demon, Forgotten One, Guardian of Hell, Harvester, Heavy Weapon Dude, Hellguard, Hellhound,
Get me
Hellhunter, Hell Knight, Hellraiser, Icon of Sin, Imp, Kronos, Lost Soul, Maggot. Lost Souls are the ones that have skulls with the flames. Maggot, Maldect, the Mancubus, the big fat thing with big 2 rocket launcher things. Mother Demon, Nightmare Imp, Nightmare Spectre, Pain Elemental, which is the thing that brings things back to life. Prowler, Revenant, Saboth, Sentinel, Sentry Bot, Shotgun Guy, Spectre, Spider Mastermind, which was the big spider, Tick, Trite, Volga, Vagary, Wolfenstein SS, which was in a bonus level, Wraith, Zombie Man, and for the bonus points, Commander Keen.
Right.
So,
So Skull Through the Flames, I'm pretty sure that's a Dragon Force song. And are you telling me that Fiend... Wait, Fiend's not
Through
one
the
of them.
Fire and Flames is actually the song you're thinking of.
Yeah, I know. That was a joke.
So-
But
Sorry. Minus
Um,
point for...
are you telling me after all those that start with Hell, Hellspawn isn't one of them?
You're correct.
Fuck me sideways. And call me a toaster.
God, give it a point.
I gave... look, you know what?
Can I just have a medal of participation, please?
Wait.
Yeah.
You get a
After
free
this
game.
round, if you feel like you need a medal of participation, I'll give you one. But this is the special guest round.
Yeah, I'm on the board.
So, special guest round. Special guest gets to choose how many
Guess
points
round.
each answer is worth.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, how many points would you like per answer? There are 57 possible answers.
Oh, God. You know, I'm an artist, not a mathematician, okay?
Do you want to know how many points you need to win just with one answer?
Yes.
All right, hang on.
That sounded uncertain.
Give me a second.
Just make it like
9,
100 points per
16,
answer.
18. He could do that, but I was just like, I was giving
Round
you
it
the
up to the nearest 10,
At
please.
the moment, Pat's on the lead with 18 points. So we
Good
can make
vintage.
20 points. Is that what you're asking for?
20 points is what he's asking for. Right, let's bring this home. Come on, I want to
Alright,
win.
20 points. All right. Topic. List as many as you can excluding the founding members of the Justice League.
Excluding the founding members.
Excluding the founding members, and this is according to New 52.
Oh,
All right. Are you ready?
yes, I am.
Let's go now.
This is my time to shine, and I'm failing.
5, 4,
You've got him on the wall behind you, no doubt.
2, 1. And that's a wrap, guys. Lucas.
Can I just leave? Can I just leave and save face? That'd be great.
No. Come on. All right. So, Lucas, what have you got?
Okay, mine was after the buzzer.
All
And
right.
I know what you said the rules were, but I decided to ignore them.
And you wrote Batman.
Batman. That's all
All
I
right.
got. I don't know who the other ones are.
All right. Snoogs, come on. I think you're the biggest challenge to Mr. Chunt.
No, I had a flash. Well, had a brain fart.
The
Green
Flash
Lantern.
wasn't one of them either.
No.
Very good.
Green Lantern, but he was a founder.
Yep. So was Flash.
So was Flash. Yep. Aquaman.
He was.
Was one of the founding members. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Cyborg and Wonder Woman.
And
Yep.
Cyborg and all that. And didn't what's her name? I put Manira in what I
Oh.
sent you.
Mira. That's
Mira.
that's Aquaman's woman,
Yeah.
Queen of Atlantis.
She's the Queen of Atlantis. I thought she'd come aboard as well.
Well, Queen to be. Yes.
All right, Mr. Chunt. Time
Okay.
to shine, buddy.
Each of these are worth 100 points. For me.
Okay. We changed it to 100. Okay.
So we got Shazam.
Yes.
Of course.
Platinum was eventually a momentary member. Platinum is a member of the Metal Men who got confused and joined the Justice League very briefly while being helped by the Flash. Mr. Terrific was briefly a member of the Justice League before doing his own thing, and Atom, who's the guy that's like Ant-Man.
All right.
And Red Panther.
Red Lion.
Red Lion, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, 2016 brand new character, but that's an enemy of Deathstroke. I'm a nerd. Oh my god.
Well, I have 2 of those people on my list. I have Adam and Shazam. So you have 200 points.
200 points.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
All right.
You know, underdog story. It rings true. I haven't won yet, so I shouldn't start gloating.
Ramutha.
I was trying to think whether what's her name? Selena
Selena.
Kyle.
Selena
was
Kyle.
she 52?
She's not
yes.
she's not a member of the Justice League, but she's in New 52.
Oh, okay. Then that's the only one. I've got.
According to my list, he actually was.
Since when?
Look, I will get back to you with the issue number so
Well,
you can check.
Lex Luthor was a member of the Justice League for a while.
He was too. He is also on my list and is still classified as an active member, apparently. But yes, Catwoman is also part of Justice
Oh wait,
League.
yes, no, she was during there was a Forever Evil event where there was an evil Justice League from Earth 3 came over called the Crime Syndicate, and they all kind of joined together to fight them, and she was in there as well.
There you go. See, so Deb is now on 100 points
Woohoo!
on that round.
Nice.
So
Well done.
Snooze,
Yay.
Lucas on 0 for that round. Deb is
Woo.
on 100 and Chunt is on 200.
Oh look, I don't want to
Yay.
gloat, but it was a really hard fought battle. It was really tough. And
Right.
I'm actually quite disappointed I didn't get as many as I thought I could. Now we've finished. I'm like, bing, 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 bing.
All
All
right.
these other ones in
The
my head.
pressure.
Last round, the bonus round, super bonus round, super hard compared to everything else.
Oh,
All right,
Bring it on.
computer
hard.
games with Star Wars cameos or unlockables in them. Now, I'm not talking about crossovers. I'm not talking about Disney Infinity that now has Star Wars stuff in it. I'm talking about games that have literally unlockable or cameos in them. There are 9 possible answers. and they're worth 5 points each. Time starts now. And your time is up, Mr. Snoogs.
Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem.
Yep.
Don't have that one on my list.
There is a scene where Yoda is referenced, and also the
I vaguely remember that.
what is it? The ice beast.
Oh yeah,
The Wampa.
was that the? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Was it?
The one that's got Luke trapped in a cave. That thing.
Yeah, the Wampa. Isn't that called a
Wampa
Wampa?
beast. Yeah, I think something like that. No, sorry, it's Luke hanging upside down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he
that's
does in
right.
that cave. Yeah, so there's a part where Luke's hanging upside down, and there's also a part where I think it's a flattened version of Yoda. In some types, it's a T1000 in some versions of the game, but some versions have Yoda. Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't have that one. I'm
Ba-bow.
sorry. Uncle Chunt, what have you got?
Okay, look. LucasArts Games, The Dig, Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, Indiana Jones and the Something of Atlantis, some
of
J.J.
course.
Abrams game, Playboy Mansion.
You were very close, but none of those, unfortunately.
What?
Unacceptable.
There's a shitload in Day of the Tentacle.
Is there
Yeah.
actual unlockable cameos by characters?
Shit, unlockables.
Oh no, they're references.
Yeah, not
Oh.
references, as in
Of
actual
course, yeah.
cameos or unlockables.
Yep.
Deb,
Of
what have you got?
course.
I have nothing, but then to be fair, I was kind of briefed on this topic, so I'm on the side.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair. Mr. Lucas.
I just made up game names, like just came up with games that I could think of and just stabbed in the dark, really, with a
Alright,
hidden
so-
blade. Far
That was a
Cry
hard
3, Far Cry 4, Far Cry 2, Far Cry, Call of Duty 1, 2, 3,
Ultra
4,
hard bonus
Modern-
round has claimed its victims.
Modern
Alright,
Warfare
so,
2, Modern Warfare 3. Any of them?
no, unfortunately.
Oh.
So what you
Oh,
needed
so
was
close.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. You can unlock Darth Maul, players Darth Maul.
Yep.
Holy crap! Wow.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. You can unlock Django Fett.
Mm-hmm.
This is where you got close. Indiana Jones and the Staff of the King. You can
Damn it.
unlock Han Solo. Lego Indiana Jones, you could unlock Han Solo. Lego Indiana Jones 2, there was a cameo. There's another LucasArts game called Night Shift that had a cameo in it. Another LucasArts game called Secret Weapons Over Normandy. You can unlock a TIE fighter or an X-Wing and obviously fly over Normandy.
That was on the tip
Mercenaries
of my tongue. I swear.
Playground of Destruction, you can unlock Han Solo, and Soul Calibur 4, you can unlock Darth Vader or Yoda, depending on which platform.
Oh yeah.
Yes, of course.
So that is Mental Machine Gun, and I think it's safe to say that Uncle Chunt has walked away with the game, considering his
200
special guest
points.
ability.
Yay,
well
well done,
earned.
Chunt.
Oh look, I think I earned those. You know, I really tried. I really did.
I honestly expected at least a few more.
Oh, ouch! Hey man,
but
you won,
still
but
won.
I expected more from you.
That's Gretch.
That's me. I'm
That's
the
him.
gaslighting son of a bitch over here. So thank you.
Kaz has actually
Well-
chucked a few in the chat. He's I think he's beaten us all.
Oh, he's probably got
Probably
Google
not.
open.
I will maybe. I will add up Kaz's points and I'll put them to him later. See if
Check
he
his
wants.
search history. I want screenshots. Damn it!
But that is Mental Machine Gun for this week. I suggest you oil and
Oh,
clean
oh,
those guns for next round.
oh! The gun show, oiled and ready.
Oh dear. All right, that'll be a struggle for next time. All right, well, thank you very much for that one. Let's quickly go into last words and finish up the show because it's getting hot in this office.
Oh baby.
All right. Has anybody got any last words? No. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Lucas. Anyway. Anyone? Bueller?
You-
Bueller?
Do you want to fight?
Thank
Fight.
you, Uncle Chunt.
Yeah, you're like, hey, any last words? I'm like, hey, man, hey.
We're not going to kill you.
What's your name? How many people do you know?
Well, you'll get my mates on the UA.
Yeah, anything noteworthy that wasn't mentioned during the show that anyone wants to get off their chest?
Scrub where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, I'm going to do that after this podcast because there's a lot of sweaty bits going on right here, right now. Oh, God.
Oh, that's a turn on. Yeah. Oh, the mucus.
Thank you, Lucas, for bringing that up.
I nearly killed the bloke.
Yep.
I gave
That was
him
gross.
sensual thoughts.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Uncle Chunt, for taking the time out to come and join us for our podcast here. You're the first guest for 2018. And
Thanks for having me.
It's been wonderful, mate. You are a legend. You are hilarious. Your videos are fantastic. If anybody listening wants to follow Uncle Chunt, I recommend that you do so over at on Twitter.
Stop.
Twitter, YouTube, and everything else that he does. Everything's going to be in the link of. The links are going to be in the description for the podcast. Check it out. Click on them and go and give him a follow. It's a good bloke.
I'm blushing, man. Talk like that. You'll turn a man.
No, well, you are a good lad. I'm glad to have had the chance to have you on the show.
Yeah, no, thanks, man. I was looking forward to it all week, and it's only 2 days in.
That's it. No wuckers. All right. Any of you guys? Anyone?
You know, I want to give a prop to Snoogs for getting his affiliate this week.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Good
Yes.
on you for bringing that up.
That's some big news.
Thank you.
You worked hard on that, mate, and that's all news.
Yeah,
so
oh,
well
yeah.
done.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, got. I was watching the average viewer count slowly creep its way up, so that was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Well
That's
done,
good.
Snoogs, mate. Yeah, you earned it. You
Thank you.
deserved it. Good on you.
Mm.
Lovely, lovely. So everybody, go and subscribe and chuck some
Love.
bits.
Just come and say hi.
Love everyone.
Follows are good. Good on you. All right.
Follows it.
Anything else?
Stop, you're making it awkward.
This is a little bit awkward. All right, then. I think we're done. Just to recap, awesome show, awesome new segments there. Thank you very much, Rem and Greggio, for bringing those to us. Snoogs, you're a legend. Thanks again for coming. Chunt, we've already gone through that. You're a fucking sensation.
Hey, you can say it all over again if you like, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I'll just copy and paste it in editing.
Yeah.
Also, special shout out to Martykins and Kazakol for joining us live in the Discord there. There's information on Discord on how you can join. Also in the description down below how you can join us while we're doing the recordings as well. That's it. End of the show. As always, I am Lucas.
Oh, I missed the see ya.
No, that doesn't come. That's only in the videos.
Oh. God, he had me like, I'm like blue balling now.
Now you can say something like, I am Uncle Chunt.
Oh, I'm Uncle Chunt. See ya.
I removed that.
I'm good. Yeah. And I have been Snoogs. Have fun, everyone.
What a fun. See you later.
See ya.
Well, here we are once again at the end of this week's show. If you're still hungry for more video game content, then head over to the Aussie Gamers Express Facebook page and give us a like. We also have a heavy presence over on Twitter and YouTube, and their links are waiting for you in the podcast description. This podcast is available for your convenience through Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and more. Thanks again for listening. Catch you all on the next episode of the Aussie Gamers Express Video Game Podcast.